This is fixed speed. You can see me consistently move my aim to the enemy player with extreme precision. Mastering this is easy, but this is speed acceleration. I'm able to move my aim and make really fast turns. This is the hardest to master but helps me target enemy players quickly. And this is distance acceleration. I'm able to move my aim really fast with an added level of precision. It is a combination of fixed speed and speed acceleration. All these are the rotation modes you'll find in COD Mobile, and they all affect the way you aim in the game. Every human being is slightly different, meaning what works for me might not work for you. So in this video, we will look at the rotation modes in COD Mobile and help you understand how they work. And yes, I will also teach you how to use and master each one. Let's get started. We have 3 rotation modes in COD Mobile, and each one affects the way your sensitivity works. And depending on whether you use a tablet or a phone, one might be a better option than the other. The first one is fixed speed. Very simple. When you slide your finger on the screen, you move at a constant speed. I use fixed speed, so according to my sensitivity, a full swipe from the middle of my screen will put my crosshair here. It doesn't matter what speed I use, fast or slow, I still end up in the same area. This is super consistent and is perfect for building muscle memory, especially for new players. But if you look at the rotation mode settings, you will find an option called acceleration value. This value controls how fast the sensitivity will feel or how fast it increases as you swipe. However, when you use fixed speed, this acceleration value is strictly for how fast the sensitivity feels. It doesn't accelerate the sensitivity because, like I said, fixed speed is constant speed and stays consistent no matter how fast or how slow you swipe. That's why I was able to accurately move my aim to the target. Constant speed, better muscle memory. The issue with this is phone players can easily run out of space if they don't use a high sensitivity or a high acceleration value. You are not left with that many options to choose from, and because of this, the space limits your ability to make full turns without sacrificing your aim. But a great advantage to using fixed speed is a stable screen and a stable aim, or a better way to refer to it is crosshair placement, because in this clip you can see me slide into the corner with my crosshair already aligned, making it easy for me to land the headshot. Next is speed acceleration. This one accelerates your sensitivity based on how slow or how fast you swipe your finger. Meaning if I swipe slowly, I turn slowly. But if I swipe fast, I turn fast. Increasing the acceleration value will mean the faster I swipe, the higher my sensitivity will become, making me turn extremely quickly. However, this rotation mode makes it easy to make mistakes. This is the rotation mode people that have mastered their sensitivity can try. It quickens up your gameplay and you trade consistency for speed. Because of this, it will take you a longer time to actually get used to. And for the third rotation mode, we have distance acceleration, and it is a combination of both fixed speed and speed acceleration because you get both the consistency and the speed. It works in similar fashion. The further you swipe your finger, the higher the sensitivity will feel. Think of it as moving from a low sensitivity zone to a mid sensitivity zone and then to a high sensitivity zone. So in this case, when I aim with my weapon, I'm in the low sensitivity zone, and as I swipe across the screen, the sensitivity increases, so I enter the mid sensitivity zone. But over here in this clip, when I swipe, I go from low to high. The high sensitivity is what helps me turn quick enough to take down the enemy player. How to master each rotation mode. Each rotation mode makes you play differently. So if you are going to play with any of them, test it out and be sure this is what you want. Then give yourself time to fully master it. For fixed speed, this is pretty straightforward. Set your sensitivity, then set your acceleration value. Fixed speed forces you to use medium to high sensitivity and acceleration value, especially for phone players. Once you do that, nothing else matters. Just start playing right away and you will quickly build muscle memory. I've played with it for years and this is what my brain is used to, helping me hit precise shots and maintaining a steady viewing and aiming coordination. Now for speed acceleration, you will need high acceleration and low sensitivity. The low sensitivity makes it easy to track targets by abusing the full aim assist in the game, while the high acceleration makes it easier to flick on targets. You get better recoil control as well, but I'll be honest with you, speed acceleration is super inconsistent and that's why it takes way too long to master. A lot of players that have played with it for years still can't get accurate flicks on targets, so unless you are ready for the challenge, you can go ahead with trying to master speed acceleration. And finally, we've got distance acceleration. It offers the best balance, and this is because you get the best of both worlds of fixed speed and speed acceleration. To master distance acceleration, you will need to use low sensitivity and medium to high acceleration. Let me explain. By using low sensitivity, you get more aim assist. This gives you a sticky aim, and with a sticky aim, you are able to take long range fights without issues. And when the enemy comes close and quickly moves out of your view, you can abuse the acceleration that increases your sensitivity. This makes tracking the moving target a lot better. You also get perfect flicks when you use distance acceleration. It's simple, but I'll explain it one more time. When the enemy players are far away, low sensitivity helps you maintain your aim. The distance acceleration stays at the low sensitivity zone. When the enemy players come close, you have an even stickier and stable aim. But once you encounter a fast moving target up close, you slide your finger across the screen to move your aim and track them. The further you slide that finger, the more sensitivity you get. This builds up to a point where your aim moves quickly enough to flick on the target. So that's everything I have for you. I hope I was able to explain in ways you can easily understand. I'll still make more videos on how you can use different rotation modes for different weapon types like snipers and shotguns. But until then, good luck.